Guys in the other dugout are going to be just as hungry for a world championship, so they know they are going to be tested every step of the way in this series.
For the fourth time in the decade of the 2010s, guys, the Giants are in the World Series, but who'd have thunk it entering this season?
No doubt about it. This might be the sweetest of all. They have a chance to win their fourth World Series title in this decade, and Bruce Bochy could be the winning World Series manager for the fourth time. A magical run by the Giants. Things are looking pretty good outside McCovey Cove these days.
Slater's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Smith. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Bum bum bum. What's up, fatty? You're a fatty, okay? Take it back.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And this is swung on and missed.
Goodbye.
So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He popped out in his first trip.
Calhoun.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
In there, 0-1. Pops this one up. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. One more look at the circus catch in left field. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, Evan Longoria, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This game is rolling right along.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Number 35.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
This is hit softly to third. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning.
Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1. He's running again. Strike taken, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Popped him up. Simmons has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on. In now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Andrelton Simmons.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter.
Here's Tommy La Stella now.
Tommy La Stella.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bouncing ball, foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Panic is there. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
The center fielder.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th.
Mike
And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Swing and a liner. Foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Ready now, Madison Bumgarner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now,
I'm tired.
Hard liner to center field.
Really? That's
right there,
poop.
1 down.
Now batting.
Stepping
right
up to the
fielder.
plate, Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo.
He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once
The left
again,
fielder.
Austin Slater. He's
Austin.
0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Slater.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Smith finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Justin Upton
next for the
goes down
Angels.
for the first out in the 7th inning.
Justin Bour.
1 out, nobody on. third, Longoria. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Zach Cozart.
In there at the knees, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Posey will take the turn and head for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Evan Longoria. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. LaStella scoops it up. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Brandon Crawford is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that's through for a hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Nick Vincent is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Calhoun aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. 0-1 the count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 9.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Tommy La Stella. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Vincent has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out. Cannon Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. David Fletcher will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing
tries to dump this one out to left, and one gone.
David Fletcher.
One gone here in the Giants half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field, but it stays in the park, and caroms off archway number 3. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Billy Hamilton.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Panik isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. In is Gerardo Parra. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put them.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Up next for the Giants.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Cue shot here out toward short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple, but they're up 1-0. Will Smith comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Behind 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
No balls and 1 strike. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Slater is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Zach Cozart is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Angels down to their last strike. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition.
And he struck him out, and that'll do it for the Angels here this evening. So first blood has been drawn in this World Series, and guys, what have we learned?
Well, in terms of what shape this series is going to take, that really rides on the Game 2 result. If they can do it again tomorrow and go up 2-0, they'll become heavy favorites to raise the trophy. But we could also be heading into Game 3 at a new venue, even at 1 apiece. So really, we'll know a lot more after Game 2.